Cybernation Uncensored.
We are live. How is everybody doing?
You know, I'm just vibing here, man.
Just vibing, chilling,
Just vibing.
Was that the wind I was hearing? I don't.
Yeah, who was that?
Must have been the wind.
Must have been the
Who goes
wind.
there?
Alrighty,
Just the
guys.
random whispering of the wind, dude.
Me, I'm the wind.
Now that we're all here, Philip is somewhere. He'll be back. He's here. You can hear him. That's the most important thing. You may not be able to see him, but you can hear him. Let's see here. Let's start off with player introductions. We're gonna bring up the player name overlay instead of the PC name overlay. Let's start off with the name of the script. We've got Flip. How are you doing, Flip? Introduce yourself. Tell the people where to find you, and let's hit it.
Well, today I'm doing just fine, and I am gonna be found inside your guys' brain. Now I'm gonna be found on X, on at flipping Philip _Philip, I should say, and BSky at the same thing, and at voiceofphilip.com, as well as Discord at flipvt.
Excellent. Yeah. What an intro. Alrighty. Up next, we've got Dorgely. How are you doing, Dorge?
Good. I'm Dorgely with 2 Y's. You can find me on Twitch, YouTube, and Instagram at Dorgely.
Excellent.
And I play Heather. Gee.
Of course. Don't forget to introduce your character. You know, that's important, right? Obviously, the cast kind of knows you as a character, but you know, we're people before with characters. Dorgely's a great player.
No, I simply exist in this space.
Just in the square.
You, man. I'm
just waiting for the next time to stream.
I'm literally Dave Murderface, and Murderface. I don't know what you're talking about. Who the fuck is this Beelzeboss?
Before we get too far ahead of ourselves, up next we've got Shig. How are you doing, Shig? And where can we find you?
I'm chilling. Just read down below. I'm not gonna say all that this time. That's where you'll find me.
We're what, 5 episodes in? I think if you're here, if you've been listening for a while, you obviously know where to find us. But
if they haven't been finding me, I would know.
You would know. I mean, come on.
I would know.
Come on.
I haven't.
Let's see here. Up next, we've got Beazle. Or Beazle Boss, I mean, not Beazle.
Greetings, everybody. Yep, I'm Beelzeboss. You guys can find me on, oh gosh, where can you find me? Yeah, you can find me on Blue Sky at Beazleboy. You guys can find me on Reddit at Der Kumpel, on Instagram at SmashUpMashup, and on the Cybernation Discord as Beelzeboss. And naturally, I'm here playing the one, the only, the oh, so cheesy Dave Murderface, M, Murderface. The M also stands for Murderface.
There we go. Now our player name overlays are correct. Everybody can see who our players will be playing today. And to start it off here, I am Noland Norf. You can find me at Noland _North on Instagram. I believe you can also find me in this Discord at Noland North, in the Cybernation Uncensored Discord, not just any Discord in particular, where we host quite a few dystopian cyberpunk games. This is obviously not a cyberpunk game, but if it's the dystopian world of cyberpunk. Imagine if the 80s and the 90s mashed had a brainchild of a baby and TV ads ran rampant and the nuclear bombs dropped. And now fast forward so many thousand years later, the cities have been rebuilt. There's new areas, but the wasteland exists, and mutations are a good thing? Question mark. Today we're going to be playing Neon Lords of the Toxic Wasteland by Super Savage Systems, written by Brian Shutter, I believe. And it's a really cool system, really zany. I've been enjoying it. Running it for the players has been quite silly. And of course, their Discord is hopping. They're low pop Discord and are a really cool community. So shout out to them. Also, shout out to Miserable Junkie for providing amazing art for the players and these other folks that we stream with. There's an image of Radguard, which I need to somehow manage a way. I'll find a way to bring it in. But Radguard looks amazing, so I need to bring Radguard in so y'all can see Radguard do service to Radguard. But today, let's see here. In terms of a recap and what happened last session, any one of you players want to take over, or shall I recap it here?
Do we want to hear Dave recap it?
Let's do it.
Yes. All right. Let's see here. Where do I begin, man? Well, for starters, we finally reunited with the little man himself, with Ruggard. Actually, wait, no, it's my conscience. I don't know what the hell happened with him. He was just doing his thing, but yeah. So, reunited with my conscience. Granny fucking threw me down the well again, man. Like, sheesh. Dude.
That was the third time that happened.
Yeah. Anyway, we started. We fought some more cultists, some more like really shitty dudes. They got moshed. The pit giveth, the pit taketh away, man. And then we went down this hallway because we heard one of them like fall down a hatch or some shit. And my conscience really wasn't happy about that. He was like, no, don't do that, dude. It's like total bogus down there. It's like, it'll be fine. Anyway, so we go down there and we run into like these two rat dudes. And it's like, holy shit, Ratguard the all-knowing. But it wasn't Ratguard, man. I mean, they were nice. They were chill. Unlike Heather and Granny, who tried selling me into fucking cheese slavery, man. Like, that's the whole fucking bummer, dude. Yeah, they tried selling me to the rat dudes for cheese. Because, I'm like fucking made of nacho cheese now. And it's just like, oh, dude. Luckily, I'm not the cheese they want. So we're helping them fight this like big fucking dude named Carl. And so we went down the hatch. And, we found like another rat guy, but he'd been like really fucked up. Like, homie was not doing good. And so, yeah, he was dying. I think Heather, you were the one who was talking to him while he was dying. When you mentioned Carl, he just started like freaking the fuck out. And then he died. And so, yeah, now we're in this like weird flesh pit. Oh yeah, and I got fucking traumatized, man.
I forgot about that.
They sent me down like this big hole, and there were like fucking bodies down there. Not like normal bodies, where it's just like, okay, there's a body. No, man, they were like melded into the floor, like fucking screaming and shit, and they were moving. And I was like, and I started sinking into the floor and shit, like it was trying to like grab me. Dude, that was like really fucked up, man. So I got like the hell out of there. Yeah, I don't know, man. I need some, like, super booze or some shit, because I'm not sleeping after that.
Booze.
But yeah, so I guess we gotta find Carl.
I also got a crystal.
Oh yeah, and Granny got a crystal, too.
There was that, absolutely. Quite the recap. A beautiful recap by Dave Murderface. And much like Petra Pika says, Murderface recaps always sound like listening to my drunk uncle during Christmas. It's just pretty much a really good way of saying that's a really good recap, I guess. It's a really good compliment. Take it how you will.
I hope he's the fun drunk uncle, not the other drunk uncle.
What drunk uncle is not fun?
One who like starts yapping about like he starts sharing like really shitty opinions and stuff, man. I don't fucking know.
The ones that talk about their metal forge. No, I'm kidding.
My dad passed away and passed me down that metal forge. Then my mom sold it right underneath me.
Alrighty. So what we're going to do here is we're going to pick up with a little bit of mapping just to give our audience a little bit more visual of the area that we're in, because it's a little bit of a complex area. Well, it's not really complex. It's just not a lot of lines. It's more untraditional mapping. And then I believe we have on our map towards the upper center corner, or sorry, towards the upper center is about the area that we are mapping for our little small moment where we had our very interesting connection with the fur people, or the furry rat person that was dead, that provided Belle a little crystal with what was
Wait,
the
it was
words
a
of it?
rat person?
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a big dog thing.
I know. I thought it was like a giant monster thing.
Yeah.
That was Carl.
I mean, I guess a regular sized person is a giant to the little. I don't know your name actually. I can't think.
I'm only assuming that was Carl, but I would say that was
That's
Carl.
Carl. Then we got nothing to fucking worry about, man. He's like fucking ripped in half.
Yeah, so that was a... What did I describe that as? I gotta go to my little entry, and we have... What was it? It was room... For me, at least I know what room it was, but for you guys don't know what room it is, because you guys don't know how many rooms there are in here. Which was one of the things that we should probably do, is we should map the names of the rooms so you guys know in reference to which rooms. So like if you hear something from room 2, I can tell you, oh, it's from room 2 for you guys for reference. Let's see here. I described it as... You heard from this... kind of it was a vermin folk thing is what it was. That's in my description here. And it was dying. I believe I described it had a pretty large wound on its neck, and you guys Vel approached it a little bit, got close to it, and received a very interesting purple crystal thing, and got told... What'd you get told? The Chaos Moon. It blinks. It blinks. Do with that what you will.
Man, I had that all confused. I thought it was like a big dog thing. That's what I was like, slowly coming up to giving it meat snacks.
I mean, that's why I rolled with it, because I thought like you're like, hey, I hopefully described it well enough. But
I completely misunderstood the assignment.
you're good. You didn't die. That was the important thing.
I didn't.
Task failed successfully.
Yeah, I got a crystal.
You didn't grow a third eye on your shoulder.
Yeah, and I just didn't question why it could talk.
It still gets poking. It still gets poked. I don't know how.
Which reminds me,
Does it like have to like blink and shit?
Yeah. It's
yeah,
annoying.
it does. Rugged, before I forget, remember when we go into any time that you get surprised, let me know you don't get surprised, because I totally missed that the last time.
I'm on it.
And I felt awful, like in watching it. I'm like, dang, we could have saved so much time. But that was a really awesome combat, because Heather did some massive damage. Let's see here.
I
Okay.
jumped on someone and just split them.
That is true. Yeah, you jumped down on somebody and like just absolutely destroyed them. Okay, so in this little room here, I'm gonna remove this little line up here. Not the whole thing. My bad. It's obviously it feels like a Monday for me, guys. Okay, so we have this wall here, right? Let's this is kind of the box area that you put down for that had the shoe with the leather box.
That was actually the hatch.
The hatch. Oh, was it the hatch? Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
So we have the hatch here. Let's talk about. We have a wall that kind of appears right in the center of this hatch here. So I will just rotate that for you to give you a better idea. And then the area that you guys went into was towards the south, in this little area, about here. Let's see. There we go. So about this area here was about where you saw the, what do you call it? That weird rat vermin thing. And then of course
I can draw it. Don't worry.
Yeah, absolutely. Take a second.
How do I to click and drag? Okay.
And then let's see here.
Oh.
This room down here, or this little room area down here, I believe it's a. What is this?
What?
There's a 4x4 room down here. So you'll draw another little box that's 4x4 with an exit. There's 2 exits in that room that we'll talk about here in a second.
Damn.
Drawing the dead rat thing. There you go. Okay.
Where was the
So at the beginning
room?
of this corner here,
yeah.
and then it's a 4x4, so it would end over here. A 4 square by 4 square room.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Like that?
Actually, apologies. It's a 3x3. My bad. My scale is off.
Setting us up for failure.
I know.
Easy.
Already.
Easy fix.
Dude, it's
Easy
like-
fix. Don't worry.
It's bogus, man.
And so where that dead rat was, you guys saw that there was kind of a cave-in, a collapse into this room. And then there's a difference. So where you guys came down from the hatch, it was very cavernous, very dank and wet, moist-like. And then you also have a door that was about here. I'll mark that door there. So you have a door there, and then you have a door down here, and that goes out here. Or not a door, but much more like a pathway down there. And then I believe we went further down still from this area, so I'm going to keep moving upwards from this area. We have a kind of a 2x2 or 2 square wide piece that goes, let's see here, 5, it goes 4, 5, it goes up to about here before it kind of turns over to the right. And from this cave-in, it kind of, what do you call it? It extends upwards out a little bit past that little piece there, and then begins to go up and goes up to about 2 squares just like that, and then begins to turn into, let's see, it continues that curve. Yeah, absolutely, that's correct there. And then above here, which I'll kind of help fill in, this area kind of curves in this way. And then it continues to go over from where you are there. This one's kind of a complex one because it's, again, a little bit of a cave.
I'm all for it. I'm the mapper.
So it goes just a hair bit more. And then
Why do I have the Dora song? I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the
I have
map.
that in my head too.
I'm the map.
I was
Continues
trying to
on
think of
that
that.
one.
I couldn't
Like,
remember.
So wait, map guard?
Map guard.
there you go.
Holy shit, map guard,
Miserable
man.
junkie. Write
Map
this
guard?
down. You got
Yeah, we need
guard.
map guard art, man.
Map guard.
And chair guard. I see you in the chat, fucking chug
Oh
guard.
yeah, chair guard.
too.
too. Oh my gosh.
And then that area
Chair
that's
guard, rack guard, map guard,
Rupert.
guard.
that whole area,
Wait, there hasn't
or the
there
area
hasn't
where
beast guard.
where Dave fell in or got kind of pushed down was about here. So that's where Dave was in.
I'll draw
And-
the skull, don't worry.
Like the single, like most bummer pit ever. Like call it, like it has to be the most bummer pit in the universe, man. It's just mega bummer.
Mega bummer.
So picky of what it wants.
Yeah, the mega bummer.
What it wants to draw and what it does.
The mega
Oh my
bum.
goodness. Okay.
I know the freehand isn't amazing. It's not like whiteboard, like the whiteboard app. It's a little bit janky, but that's
That is
okay.
true.
You just
It
gotta,
really is. No.
you just gotta adore the jank, right?
Here, I'll draw stench.
There you go.
Okay.
Nice
That looks
bone.
like it's okay. That looks like it's sleeping. It's not a stench. There we go. S for stinky.
Awesome. So now that we have a better idea of where our players are, where do you guys want to go? You know, you have a interesting doorway down back over
I
here.
want to
and then you
go
have a
to
hallway
this
down
door. This bottom one.
Awesome. So that don't go there. Is that where you're writing? Don't go there.
Yeah, man, that's like bullshit.
I'll move it over so the our folks at home can see it, and so they don't go there.
Like, don't go there, man.
Okay. And then we have, what else do we have? So we have kind of, I know Vel wants to go down there. Does everybody else want to stick with Vel, or do you guys want to separate again and make my life really difficult?
Well, I'm kind of stuck in here. I'm gonna have to be with. Actually, no. I'm gonna go with Dave.
I don't know where the fuck I'm going, man. It's like I just like, what the fuck, man?
Heather, you coming with me?
I mean, I gotta go with Grant. I can't just leave her by herself. She's an old woman.
I know how to take care of myself. I've lived this long.
I know, but like, okay, you can definitely protect yourself from like bad guys and stuff. But like, what if you fall and break your
Who the
hip?
hell do you think I am here? I ain't
You
some
need life
normal old
alert,
lady.
man.
Like,
What if
you
you
don't have
fall and
life
can't
alert.
get up?
I'm
You saw me
scared.
jump down on that one bastard and just crush him. You think I'm gonna? I'm
But there
drinking
isn't-
my milk.
We don't
I
have
got my
life alert.
straw bowl.
We have Vel alert.
Vel
All
alert.
right. Vel alert.
What? Like if something bad happens, she just steals my fucking bones?
Mm-hmm.
Basically.
It's like fucking brutal, but like not brutal, man. Because I like my bones.
Well, think about it this way. Let's say you have a little boo-boo on your elbow, okay? Well, if I cut off your finger, you ain't gonna feel that elbow boo-boo anymore, are you? No, you're
I mean-
not.
She's not wrong.
Her logic is sound, but
And if you're gonna feel that pinky boo-boo, well, I'll just cut off another limb. Then you ain't gonna feel that one neither.
Like cutting off my shit to like make me not feel pain. That's just gonna make me feel more pain,
You
man.
might as well just cut your head off then. End it all. More bones for me.
Dude,
drop her
no.
down the well.
You
Dave.
can sure try.
Dave, drop her down the well.
What if she steals my fucking bones?
Drop her down the well.
She could probably still steal your bones from down there.
Yeah.
You think a little well's gonna stop me?
And that well's got bodies in it, man. Even more bones.
How did she hear
You
me?
throw me down
What
there.
am I gonna
if
do?
you-
Just give Granny all the fucking bones?
If you,
What if she built like a
Dave,
bone mech suit, dude?
Dave, if you throw
Bummer.
me down that well, I'm gonna haunt your kitchen cabinets till the day you die.
Granny, I think you already haunt my kitchen cabinets. I don't go near those fucking things, man.
Don't you dare
Ones that
try.
slam. Wait, Dave, are we talking about the ones that slam all the time?
No, the ones that just like I haven't opened since Dad left.
You want to know where your dad went?
Oh no, man, no!
It was
This
just
whole time.
one. It was just one sunny day. It was beautiful. I was out on a walk, and this guy strolled on past me and was like, "Ah, what are you doing in my way, old lady? I'm trying to get me some milk for my boy." And you know what I said? "Screw your damn boy, those kids are just a terror." And then I slapped him good, and I kicked him down, and I rolled him down the hill, hitting every single little rock on the way down until it finally hit his head open. And then I smashed his head into another rock, twisted his hand off, used those bones on my belt, and made some stew for my grandkids.
Bones!
Real talk? A spine would make a really good belt.
Oh, I like dangles.
You're not supposed to agree
Those
with your
phalanges,
fucking
they
conscience.
dangle.
Who's your dad too?
I'm just stating the facts here.
Dude! I need to sit down, man.
Anyways,
Holy shit.
those stinking grandkids love that stew, and they have no idea what it came from.
Whoa, whoa.
Your grandkids ate my fucking dad?
They're little vermin, they'll eat anything.
Dude. Whoa. I gotta fucking process this, man.
Then I saw butterflies and a rainbow, and it was a happy day.
Okay.
I will hand Dave my beer and give it to him.
I'm like without even like thinking, I'm just gonna go like it's just down the whole thing in one go.
Yeah, Granny's more metal than the Thrasher, 100%, Nione. 100%. Okay, so in the couple moments that you guys took to discuss and what's it called, do a lore dump for everybody, 2 turns did go by. Nothing happened in those 2 turns besides your conversation here. But I kind of just in listening to where you guys want to go, I believe Heather wants to follow Granny, and Granny wants to go down a little bit further down to the south. Is Dave and Rugged, are you guys following Granny and Heather, or will you guys be continuing further down?
I think Dave's just gonna like sit there for like a hot minute and just kind of like think.
We'll go when you're ready.
Try to rub 2 brain cells together as hard as he can to like come up with a thought.
And as Peter,
don't worry, buddy, we'll go.
Yes, Petra puts it, 2 turns of traumatic memories, 100%.
And
don't
then,
worry, buddy, we'll go when you're ready.
I think the moment should I roll to see like how long it takes Dave to like come up with a coherent thought?
Yeah, we'll roll against your brains. So you'll roll a d20, and if it
Can
rolls
I help with
over, can you help with that? How would you be assisting him?
I would help him. I'd be talking with him to help him walk through these things, and maybe having him explain it out loud. He'll be able to make sure it actually come out right. Okay.
Awesome. Okay, so then we will do a -2 modifier for the ability check for Dave. So Dave, if you roll that d20 under your ability, it's a roll under for your ability. So with the -2, that is in benefit to you. You'll subtract 2 from your result.
All right, let's roll them brains. 14. Oh, bummer.
What's your brains?
10.
Oh man, no cigar or no dice rather. Okay, so
Dave is not smart.
while Vel and Heather G are heading down a little bit, you guys have a little bit more in this corridor here. It kind of opens up into a larger room, so you have this kind of like 1 block hallway that goes down south. So I'll just get that in there for you guys, and then it kind of does this a little L corner there, but the wall continues downward. It continues about 3 blocks down from this little edge here that I put down.
From there?
Yep.
Okay, so that's 1. Whoops, hold on. Oh, I meant the wrong thing. Where am I at? Oh, there it is. Okay. Wow.
I'm map
I was
guard.
getting there.
Me, map guard.
Our colors are too similar. Okay.
Excellent. And then as it continues that way, it also does open up a little bit more, but let me verify if there's something going on in this little area for me here. Okay, so in this room, you see... One sec, give me 1 sec. Let me make sure I got this right here, because I made a note for myself in my time tracker sheet, so I keep track of your
Note
time.
says that all of the goodies are in this one room.
Mm-hmm. All of the only good mutations are over there.
Mate, I want another mutation.
You want another mutation? Are you sure?
I
about
live for the
that?
thrill.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Might I also add that I still have the lamp or the torch inside my beard. It's just shining like a discotheque.
Are my hands still lit?
Perhaps.
I don't know the duration on that spell, or if it even showed one.
Oh, for your magic, yeah. If your magic piece, yeah, I would
My
rule
magic
it as
hands.
yeah. Your magic hands, yeah. I would rule it as you're still good. Let's see here.
Don't worry, Heather. We can see.
It's okay, buddy. Just go ahead and sit there and keep on thinking about what we was just said.
Okay, let's see here.
Okay, I gotta have another beer, man. I need like fuel to think.
Hands him another beer. This is coming from my stock.
And Dave will never know if Vel is telling the truth or not.
So the thing is, he absolutely does not want to believe Vel.
He does
But
not
is
want
she
to believe
telling
it.
the truth? Is she lying?
Yeah, he does not want to believe that Vel's telling the truth. Can I try rolling another brains check?
If you want to spend another turn, I will absolutely allow it.
I'll be
All
the
right.
springboard again to bounce off ideas.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Vel,
Dave's just like sitting there, like rubbing two like brain cells together, like pouring alcohol, and it's desperately
fire.
trying.
so Vel and
Alright.
Heather,
Fire.
you guys are seeing some otherworldly crates that are kind of scattered, and some of them are shattered, kind of leaving some purple flakes that smell like burnt marshmallows and despair. That's
Despair?
just kind of the general vibe that you're getting from some of those broken crates.
So did you say it smells like marshmallows and despair?
Correct.
Oh, hell yeah, this is my space. Is this the room 666? Is this the devil room? Does the devil room have marshmallows?
You also hear some scratching noises, and you see
Oh,
some
it's the
broken
devil.
blasters. And then in this room, go ahead.
Okay, go ahead. No, you go.
This room kind of closes up as well with a little L shape here, and it does continue onwards into a very interesting room that continues on. And let's
I'm just
see
gonna
here.
point an arrow.
And then, so it continues from this wall on the very far east. It continues 5 blocks over.
Okay, I'll get rid of my arrow. Because it's just that. 4. From that corner, that's 5.
Awesome. And then, kind of in a similar fashion from up top, it continues on from that eastern wall. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks.
From this point or that corner?
From this wall.
Oh,
to the
from
very
this.
Yep.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
goody.
7. Oh, look how straight I drew without using the straight marker. I'm better.
And then about here, what is this? 5 blocks from the eastern wall, you have kind of a little doorway that goes north. And there is a door there, a physical door.
Why do you hate Map God?
Because I'm better.
I'm just glad that we've got more players mapping along, and it's not falling onto one person, because mapping is a big responsibility. Okay, so what did you
Which
get
is
on
why
that
we
check?
don't trust it to Dave.
I just took it upon myself because I used to be a DM. I
Because
know
you
how to
think
do
you're
all this.
better than everyone. Well, the joke's on you, little man.
Okay.
I swear to God, I made the maps that you've died in.
Oh, Clyde, no. It's not
Okay.
that.
Shit, man.
So, Dave and Ruggard, very much like Miserable Junkie says, yeah, definitely having a therapeutic bro friendship. You guys are able to bring the brain cell back to Dave, and Dave, you feel a little bit back to your normal self before you are thrusted into this dungeon. You have a little bit more sense of yourself.
Is it okay if I add a little bit, like as in like coming to a realization?
Absolutely,
that
go
kind
for
of
it.
confirms my suspicion that Vel's full of shit.
Absolutely.
Are
Like-
you okay, buddy? Is everything all right?
Wait a minute! And I like shoot up. I like grab another bottle of beer from Ruggard.
I can just imagine.
Granny didn't kill my dad. My dad got fucking caught in a mosh. He got fucking skeletonized in that pit, dude.
Ruggard is just
Granny's
passed
full of
out on
shit.
Ruggard is just passed out on the floor next to him.
At that, like, Dave's just gonna like shake him awake. Dude. You know,
Oh, my head.
and I know, Granny's full of shit.
I mean, yeah.
She didn't kill Dad.
Oh yeah.
He got caught in the mosh.
Right, the mosh.
Fucking
Very
liar.
brutal. The brutality of the mosh, man.
Dude, that was a sick pit.
Yes, it was. Almost as sick as
Rip old man.
as the pool down there.
Okay. I gotta find Granny and call her out on her shit, man. That's not cool.
Granny's already gone.
Let's find her.
Well, how about we take a different approach? We'll go ahead and scout out the area, and we can reconvene. And then once you've calmed down a bit, we can then go ahead and talk about it very nicely to each other. Hmm?
I'm not like gonna like hurt her or anything.
I just think you're a little bit kind of still like agitated about her lying to you.
I mean, it's like lying's total bogus, dude.
I mean, I agree
It's like
with
not
you.
cool.
I agree with you. But what if we go down this doorway? We can calm down a bit. We can try to find some more of those patches that you like.
Shit, that's right. We haven't found any of those fucking things. All right, let's go.
Okay. So while Vel and Heather are kind of in that room, you know, they've kind of gathered their bearings, have figured out what's what. Again, Vel and Heather, you guys see a bunch of crates that are made from kind of an otherworldly material. And you hear scratching coming from one of the crates.
I want to open the one with the scratching.
You want to open the one that's scratching? Awesome. As you approach that area, the crate itself, you see the crate, and it's a very simple crate, right? It has, it's kind of like, it looks like wood, but like on like looking at it without touching it, being an intelligent grandma, you don't get to be a grandma in this kind of universe unless you're intelligent. You kind of like examine it, and as you look around it, it almost looks like it's made of wood, but like it doesn't have the texture of what real wood grain is, and you kind of surprise yourself because you haven't really seen wood in a very, very long time, right? And so as you look at it, it looks pretty normal. You don't feel any magical presence coming from it, but the scratching is as you approach it, the scratching kind of like stops for a second, and then it picks up again, and it's almost like tearing something inside of there. And the mechanism to open it is just a simple kind of it's nailed down. It's there's a lid on top, and you can see where there's some like nails that would go down. You could probably pry it open. that's a suggestion. There's multiple
Hey
ways. on how you-
Heather.
I was like, or you can ask the gal with the
so-
big guns.
So back in my day, you could tell wood was wood by the way that it was. This ain't the way that it was. This ain't wood, but it's some type of wood wannabe. So we could either try lighting it on fire till it burns to a crisp and then we can knock the walls down, or you could try prying these nails open.
Like, we want to burn what's inside. I could just pry it open, and that way we couldn't.
Oh, you just burn the edges a little bit and then it'll start making a hole and then you can just rip it on open, just like the rib cage.
Right. Okay, I'm just gonna pry it open. All of
Awesome.
Belle's just like, just not really trauma dumping. I don't know what the opposite of that is. Of like
Trauma sharing.
trauma.
I'm sharing it.
So Heather, you look at the crate, right, as Belle's explaining to you a lot of her trauma, and you just like use your strength and you just like open it up, right? And as you tear it open, you see a very interesting mouse-like creature. It has very, very large ears. For like a split second, you think it's the physical manifestation of the real rat guard. However, it does not have a microphone, and it looks at you.
Megaphone.
A megaphone, yeah. And you look at it, and this thing is surprised. So I'm not gonna have you roll a surprise for it. It's kind of small. And what would you like to do?
I'll give it a little bit of a meat snack.
You give it a meat snack?
I'll go hi.
Just part of it, because I don't know. I feel like the whole thing is way bigger than it is.
This creature itself is, I almost want to say that it's about maybe like less than a foot tall. So like it's big.
Is it
but it's
Clyde-sized?
definitely Clyde
Oh,
being
then it can take the-
Clyde per cat.
I can show you him. He's here. Okay, maybe.
For chat, look at Clyde.
Who adorable Clyde.
Behold, boy.
Man, I am not good with figuring out sizes of these creatures. Okay. If it's Clyde-sized, it can take the whole meat snack.
How many Clyde sizes is it? Is Shig's
It's-
measurements?
It's 1.5 Clyde sizes.
So as you offer it a bit stick, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. So you offer it a bit stick, and as it like it looks up and like begins to like grab for it, where is the purple crystal? Where does Vel keep the purple crystal?
In my satchel.
In your satchel. Okay.
Not a purse. Don't you dare call it a purse. I'll smack you silly. A satchel.
Looks like a purse. Is a purse.
Not
So
a purse.
I mean,
As
you can still people over the head with it.
you hand it the vid stick, right? And this creature, now we're like in a weird little like pseudo combat. So like it grabs the vid stick, which is essentially a burrito. If for those at home, it's a like a chimichanga burrito, like El Monterey, simple blue,
What's a
bean and
burrito?
beef. Yeah, burrito. Yeah,
Man, I thought it was like a Slim Jims thing.
there
vlog
are
thing.
Slim Jims, but I think they're called like Randy's meat stick.
Oh, that's what it was. What did I buy? I don't remember what it was called. I'm just calling you. I think I just got a meat snack. Did I?
Let's take a look.
Yeah, not that one. It goes. Where is it? Oh, it's on the other side. Meat snack. Okay, it is a meat snack.
There we go. Okay.
Okay.
So you offer that, and then like as it goes to like chomp it, you see on its teeth, like it opens up its maw, and you see its teeth. There's like all the teeth that it has are not like normal bone teeth. They are very, very, very reflective and shiny. It's almost as if they're wearing like a set of grills, and they like
No!
it looks at you
Big
and like.
Chungus?
And it enjoys the meat stick. Heather, do you have any alien technology?
I don't know, because I definitely I think that I would have some, like, maybe what I consider to be like little keychains or tchotchkes or little cute things.
Okay, I would not consider
But I
those
don't
to
know
be.
if it's technological. It could, yeah.
It could be, but in this case, I would say no, unless the description,
Okay.
like if there was a description and you bought it for tokens, we
No.
would leave it as not any alien tech. However, though, you see this creature, and as it like finishes off the meat stick that it has, or this meat treat, it looks at you and like kind of like sees your satchel, and like kind of like extends its arms out and kind of begins to walk towards your satchel because it's in this crate, right? And so like it hops onto the ledge of the crate, and like it looks at you and points at your satchel, and it like jumps to cling onto the satchel, and you see it trying to like scurry inward.
Okay, I keep thinking of it as a small thing. This is a big ass mouse. Okay, I'm gonna pick up. Can I put it in air jail?
You put it in air gel? Yeah, give me
Yes.
yeah, give me a let's do a prowess on that one.
Recon secured.
Okay.
That's perfect on that 4. Definitely you roll under your prowess stat. Yeah, so you definitely keep it in air gel. You like grab it and have it in air gel. What are you doing with it?
Well, if that other rat thing could talk, maybe this one will. Why do you want my satchel, little guy?
Now you got a little purple crystal for me.
That's not the voice I thought was gonna come out of that body.
I got a crystal for you.
Yeah, that purple crystal.
That's a crystal. That's a crystal for me. What do you want with it?
I want it.
For what?
For he like looks at everybody because you still have him in air gel.
Yeah.
He like is looking down. He's like, "That's none of your
Here.
business, but I want it."
Okay, well, I'm gonna make it my business because it's mine.
Well, listen, I'll give you 2 tokens for it if you put me
2
down.
tokens. Yeah, I don't care about those tokens.
You don't care about the
Tell me.
tokens?
Tell me right now what you want that crystal for.
You shake it, absolutely. Okay, I'm gonna get a reaction roll from it as you shake it. And then what is your sleaze modifier?
1.
1. Okay, awesome. So on 10 here for it, the way that this thing reacts is like it's like lady, hang on, chill. I just want the crystal. Nobody needs to get hurt.
Just tell me what you want the crystal for.
And as you're doing it, this little creature like is trying to hold on for dear life, and in the attempt of you doing that, you notice it begin to like move its head back, and as it's moving its head down, it looks like it's going to attempt to try to bite you. Give me a dexterity here, or a grit if you want to tank the hit.
Ooh,
Agility save, sorry.
I'm gonna do grit, because if I can take the hit, then it should know that I am better than it, which I am.
And that was a roll over on that one.
So close.
Okay, so on this one, the little creature thing, right? It chomps into your hand, like on the inside webbing of your left hand, and as it does it, it shoots this kind of like painful, like it's just almost this pain, and it causes you to just shake him and release him up into the air, and then we are going to roll
You
for
little
initiative
varmint.
here.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Where was your help?
There was a lot going on, okay?
Who wants to roll a d6?
I'll do
Make
it.
yourself useful over here, Ellie.
Hey,
I was
I'm
still
glad that you
just
took the bite.
grappling with like that voice is coming out of that body. And
Oh, Heather.
It's
I
Big
missed
Chungus.
it.
What do you expect?
Happy that you took the bite for me because I would have died.
So Heather, we see you and I got a 1. So ties go to
Oh,
the
okay.
players. So I'm not gonna have us re-roll here. Dave and good old Rugged, you guys hear a little bit of this transaction happen. Does Vel scream when she gets bit?
No, I just swear at it.
You just swear at it. So yeah, you probably absolutely Dave and Rugged probably hear this little old granny swearing from around the corridor. You guys are a good 20 feet away from her, so you guys could make it in your move. So we have kind of from the top of this round, we have movement, then melee, then missiles. Sorry, words. Movement, missiles, and then melee, and then spellcasting. So this creature down here, anybody want to move into its position? Vel and Heather, you guys are near it. Dave and Rugged, you guys kind of could see it, but again, we would have to move about 20 feet to get close to it.
Not gonna try to get close, but I'll try to get within line of sight.
I'll probably do the same. Get within line of sight, prep my pistol, and I'm not gonna shoot the rat. I'm gonna shoot the floor by it.
You're gonna
to scare it.
Scare it. Okay, awesome. So
Intimidate it, don't move, kind of stuff.
I'm gonna just throw fucking brown noise at it.
you're gonna cast brown noise. Okay, so I'll need a spell check from Dave, and then Rugged, I'll need a missile attack from you. Now, keep in mind that you have Heather and Vel there, which shooting into melee might cause you to hit one of them.
Even if I'm trying to purposely miss.
Rules as written, yes, because you're aiming in the general
Remember
direction.
what happened last time?
I know. All right. I'll still proceed for that. I'm gonna do an intimidation check on that.
Okay,
So
awesome.
shoot
And
it
then
purposely to miss and just at its legs.
give me that that shot there. Okay, so we've got Vel, the creature, and Heather there. So I'm gonna roll a d3, and we will see which of the few you.
Oh no.
All right, I want to be 2. Can I be 2?
Did roll the wrong thing. Okay, so
Whoa,
Vel's gonna be 2.
1d31.
Vel's gonna be 2. Heather's gonna be 3, and the creature will be 1. So remember your designations. Okay, so Heather, at your feet, a round goes off, and you turn to see, and good old Rugged has just launched a shot at you. Heather, are you doing any missiles here, or?
I was hit with my.
I swear.
Uh-oh, I think I lost everybody.
Everything paused for.
Oh, good old Discord. I'm just gonna blame it on Discord.
Great Discord, yeah.
What
I
happened?
swear, I was aiming at the rat.
We got frozen a little
The
bit.
camera's like froze for a minute. Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, my Wi-Fi went back.
And then Heather, you said you were going to do a melee attack
Do a melee. Yeah.
with the BFK on your weapon, right? Because you have it mounted as a bayonet.
On the blaster. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so I have a 10-foot reach with
Excellent.
the knife.
That's not a knife.
That's
That's
a knife.
a knife.
I'm terrible at
That's a knife.
Australian accents.
That's
So
not a knife.
On that 13,
That's a knife.
give me your damage roll. Your attack does connect.
No, rat guard.
And then you got a 1? That was
Dude!
a
Not that much damage.
4. Wow. Okay. Excellent. As you like drive the bayonet into this creature, right? The creature like looks at you, and with like these mournful, longful eyes, you see like, no, 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 no. And how do you drive the bayonet into this creature to essentially end its miserable life?
Oh. I sort of am like I kind of look at it like it's gross crawling on the ground because it's just been like really weird, and so I just go like just sort of skewer it, and then it comes up with my knife, and I'm like, oh, get it off, get it off, get it off.
I'll slide it off.
Ah!
Okay.
Is
So
that enough help for you, Grandma?
Who's sliding it off?
I am.
Okay, awesome, Granny. Vel, if you could roll for me a D100. This is a good thing. This is a good one. Roll low. Nothing. Okay, so on this little creature here, it's completely perished and has been removed. As you remove it, Vel, you feel like this little pouch, and it's like super tiny, but like you feel the magic from it is like fleeting on it. But you could hazard a guess that it was maybe some kind of dimensional pocket of holding or something like that. But the magic on it is fleeting, so you could hazard a guess that it may not be usable in a few minutes.
Man,
The rat was a pocket of holding. What?
What the fuck just happened?
oh nothing, you big baby. It's just a little rat.
Hey, you're a fucking liar, Granny.
What
Heather,
are you
what the hell
talking about?
This is what I wanted to go ahead and avoid.
Okay, I know you're full of shit about killing my dad. You wanna know why?
Huh?
Because my dad got skinned alive in a fucking mosh pit, man.
Well, you know,
Them's
it could have
the
been some
facts.
other dad. I don't know. I guess there are a lot of kids out there.
Hey,
It's kind of
there's some other
gross, but
bozo that you just
it
fucking
did
murdered.
happen. I got the phalanges right down here on my belt. Just dancing
Dude.
away like little dancing phalanges from some bored guy's dad that I just killed. And who knows what happened to that kid. He probably died because he couldn't get his milk intake.
Do they?
Good for him.
No,
Do they?
but you
do they
didn't kill my
chime?
dad. And you
Oh,
lied
it's
about it, which is
possible.
like not cool, dude.
There's a lot of dads out there. It's hard to keep track of how many I killed. I mean,
many
look at this
dudes-
guy on my shoulder.
Okay, you have a serious murder problem. You know that?
You're on this murder face. What do you want about?
It's a name, man.
I'm gonna.
Doesn't
walk
mean
over
like
to Heather.
actually. Okay, I do kind of kill people, but only when they're like douchebags and shit. I don't just
Yeah,
like
that's
go like.
what I do. But turns out all men are douchebags.
Okay, I'm
I'm
having a
just sick
hard
of their
time arguing with that. I mean, every single douchebag we've killed on our way in here has been a dude. So yeah, I kind of have a hard time arguing with that.
Mm-hmm.
Heather.
Yeah.
I swear I was not aiming at you. I was aiming at the rat.
Mm-hmm. Well, you just better
Also,
watch your
conscience,
one
what
hit
the
point
fuck,
ass.
man?
Listen. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to shoot it. I tried to de-escalate the situation.
Okay. All right. Well, next time you want uppies, think again.
I never wanted uppies in the first place.
Oh, please. You constantly were just like, uppies.
Guys, I'm learning some like serious shit about my conscience, and I don't know how to feel about it. On one hand, man, you were there for me. On the other hand, you like stumbled into a situation and you were like, all right, let's shoot a bitch. Like, dude, no.
You know,
I mean, I was gonna make the rat shit itself, but it's like that's not gonna kill it.
Loud noises startle creatures. And if you show it something that is physical and manifesting and within its lifespan, you can get a lot out of things.
Dude, I don't know how to feel about my conscience, man.
Just call me
I'm
your
getting-
ego. I'm both your id and your ego.
What the fuck do those words mean?
Don't worry about it.
who wants a snack? We got a fresh bait right here. We can grill it up.
I can turn it into jerky.
Oh man, was it a talking rat?
Well, it's more like a mouse, not a rat, but you know.
Yeah. It did talk, and it had the lowest fucking voice for a tiny body.
Here,
It was
look at
very
its
jarring.
teeth. Look at that.
You see
I
the
like
teeth.
kind of like inspect the teeth.
Yeah, you see the teeth, and it's like a full set of like decked out grills. It says on their chat, give us a random name for a mythological futuristic rat creature. I'll give
My
you
little
all
big
like
chungus.
a minute.
Dinkelberg.
Why does it have like metal teeth, man? Are these like, you know, like kind of like the blunt, like incisor style grill where it's like nothing sharp, or are these like sharp teeth?
They're sharp.
Oh, ew.
Okay, we have quite a mix. We have Roland. Oh wait, we have Geralt,
Oh,
Rick,
wait.
and
No.
braces, and no. Let's see here.
I like wait. I vote for wait.
Julius Cheeser.
Okay, Julius Cheeser.
Yeah.
Okay, come on.
I
Julius.
like that one. I really like that one.
Ratness Everdeen.
What about Cheesewick?
Cheesewick? No,
Ooh.
no, if you guys died, maybe, but let's see here. Okay, so we got a few good options. We got one. Well, let's not count Roland. Unless we want to count Roland. Or unless Synth. Is it Synth Weasel? Yeah, Synth Weasel JW. We've got. Oh God, we're getting a lot more here. Okay, 1,
My
2,
vote
3,
for is
4,
08.
5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna roll a d8 and we'll pick one from the list here.
Patrick Swayze.
Ched-DR. Okay, no, that one. Ched-DR.
The will of D.
Okay.
The will of the
Right.
D.
Can I propose like a combination?
Oh,
Lord Shed DR.
Lord Shediar?
Yeah.
I think that'll work. So the die I rolled an 8. That would have put us at Rat Grimes, but I'm kind of torn. Between the two, Rat Grimes and Lord Shediar, I'm gonna roll a d2 and we will see. We'll see. That'll be Rat Grimes. Rat Grimes is 1 and Lord Shediar was 2. So Rat Grimes is what it says on the grill. What a creature. Yeah, those were some really good suggestions. Thank you, chat.
Patrick Swayze really
Patrick
is so
Swayze.
good. It's
Yeah.
so good.
I don't
Nigel,
know,
you're killing it.
I still think that Oh Wait was a good name.
Oh wait, was
Oh,
also a
that's
really
pretty
good one.
I don't know. I was partial to no. I like no.
See, I
God
just.
damn it, you made me break character.
Y'all are wild.
So as Dave is like reading this like on the grill, he's gonna like start spelling it out. R-A-T-G-R
Don't hurt yourself, okay?
M-E-S.
Awesome.
Okay,
You read
now
it out.
spell it out, big boy. You can
No.
do it.
I just spelled it out.
Okay, but
Say it out.
what does it say? What is the name?
Yes.
What does it read?
It says R-A-T-G-R-I-M-E-S.
Mush the
But
letters
rock creams.
together.
when you combine the
Rock
letters
creams.
together, Greams?
Oh, for God's sake,
creams.
let me see it.
Okay,
There's
Oh,
Rat
okay.
Grimes.
thank you.
Okay.
Listen,
So-
Dave, when it's an I, it goes Ims.
Okay, you can keep doing what you want, funny conscience man. I did my best, okay?
That's all we ask for, Dave. That's all we ask for.
Neon Lord Spelling Bee, absolutely. So you guys read, that was Dave and Vel, you two read it out loud. Fortunately for the both of you, nothing happened while you read that out loud. So good for you guys, or unfortunately
And
for
I
you guys.
want these things to happen.
I know, me too, because they're hilarious
Live and
mechanics.
grow.
Was it like
Out loud.
that one like greasy dude, bubble jubs, something like that shit? I don't know. Like you say his name 3 times.
Bubble
And then you
Jubs,
get sucked
Bubble
into a
Jubs,
tiny
Bubble
model.
Jubs.
Yeah. Well, don't say it 3 times, man.
What's his name again? Rat Grimes. I summon thee.
I think
Okay,
you're
Granny, I don't care if you get like fucking minied or some shit, man.
okay.
Like, you lied about killing my dad, and that's not cool.
I killed someone's dad. Okay, I can't.
Is there?
You kill a lot of people, that's pretty fucking concerning.
I
Well,
can't
I-
keep
Especially for an
track.
old lady.
Words are hard. I understand.
I
You're
don't
someone's
just like to-
grandma, man.
Yeah, no, well, unfortunately.
I'm
Those
gonna go
damn
check
grandkids
the
are
other
just-
cases. By the way,
Okay.
Wait,
So-
cases?
can I check the other
Booze!
crates if there's in there?
Absolutely. So there's a few other crates that are broken, and again, you kind of get that marshmallow and despair smell from them as you get closer to them. And as you get closer to them, let's see here. Man, I gotta jump all over my poor Word document. My scroll wheel is getting quite the workout here. Let's see here.
These rotten marshmallows suck.
And
Dude, it
That's
smells
too
like-
damn bad.
so as you kind of approach them, right, and you get that,
Now you
that
keep
scent,
searching.
you get like your mouth almost waters because of the marshmallow, but then like you realize that maybe you may not want to eat these because you know
Oh,
it's,
but I do.
we're like
I want
of
to
the
eat the despair.
the despair, exactly. And then you obviously you found the one crate with the wicket, and there's a few other small crates in there that look like they have been opened before. They seem to be ransacked. Some of them have some broken blasters, and you see some bloody bandages.
You said broken blasters.
Broken blasters, yep.
How many broken blasters are there?
Can you roll a d20 for me? A d20 plus 5.
Could I roll to see if blasters also contain like amplifier parts, or if I would know if they did?
I do have 22.
I'll give it a I'll give it like a 33% chance, and even 1/3 on 100. So if you roll a d100, if you get a 33 or below, there are a couple of these blasters do contain miscellaneous pieces for amps.
Do I? Okay.
Thank you, Dave. Awesome. And then Flip, in those blasters, a lot of them have, or the ones that do have magazines attached to them, like you undo them to like take a look at them as you're examining them. I'm also assuming Heather would probably be taking a look at these. You guys kind of like review them and mess with them, and you see that they are indeed broken. They don't just look broken; they're non-functioning. The magazines are empty, so there's not too much ammo here. But one of the cool things about Neon Lords of the Toxic Wasteland is the players do not have to worry about the ammo count. So congratulations, players! You lucked out. You do not have to keep track
Except I
of
have to worry about my spell slots.
Oh,
You're telling me that we're
I
all
was trying to take some of them to repair.
we're all basically like Arnie from Commando.
Correct.
I got the
Oh,
sword out.
dude, yeah.
Yeah. I was
Never-
trying to take some of them to try to repair them.
Never-ending ammunition. How many do you want to take? Because each one will take a slot.
I'll take 3. No, 2.
2. Awesome.
Just 2.
So you'll want to add 2 blasters to your inventory, and then let's see here.
Where are those marshmallows at? And I look around for them marshmallows and despair.
You're just getting that
Especially
despair
the
and marshmallow smell.
despair.
Okay.
I yearn for the despair.
Yearns for despair. Let's see here. Okay. So I need a second to recalibrate myself here because a lot has transpired in the last 15 minutes. Okay. So we're in this room. We've kind of discovered what was in this room. We have brought the contents to light. A turn has gone by in that time, and which reminds me, Mr. Murderface, you play riffs, and as you play riffs, you always know that there's always the risk of catching the wrong attention, and this is one of those moments where you feel a sudden change in the environment that you guys are in. You feel a very unnatural warmth begin to wrap around your ankles, and it kind of begins to like emanate from yourself, Dave, and it like emanates outwards. Heather, Ruggard, and Vel, you guys feel that warmth coming towards you. Vel, you especially feel a very, very, very strong presence with that warmth. And then Dave, only Dave, in your ears you hear, "Hey man, I hear you're playing riffs. It caught my attention. Now it's time to see if I can buy your soul." And as that happens, from the top corridor, from behind you, Dave, this very, very interesting person comes out. He's wearing like black Oxfords, slacks, and he's got like a singular vest on. He doesn't have a shirt underneath, it's just a vest. And he has this black hat, this like top hat that's black. And he has a sick guitar with spikes on it. And he has some metal, some like spiked bracelets. And he looks at you and points at you and he says, "Dave, your soul is mine. Let's have a riff off." And now,
Riff off.
yes, as a war wiz, as a noise thrasher, you can catch the attention, the unwanted attention of a demon lord who will send somebody to claim your soul. And now comes down to the riff off. So, Mr. Noise Thrasher, essentially what this means is I get to roll a d20 plus 5. Demons are terrible, so they go first, and I'll tell you what you have to beat on your roll here.
It's time for the devil.
So you'll want to beat a 24, and in order to beat that 24, Mr. Dave, you'll want to roll a d20 plus your attitude mod, and you can spend your shred points.
I'm gonna spend my last shred point. Well, I have more, but like last before I have to start rolling on the total bummer table. Down to 6 now. It's like, it's on, man.
Dude.
It's on.
Wait,
Do this.
do we see him?
No!
Oh no!
Oh!
In terms of who you see, you don't see him, but Dave turns around and begins to like have this riff, right? And like, what kind of riff does Dave play?
It's like, how do I put it? It's like he tries to like think of like the coolest bass riff he knows. Instead, he just starts like playing like something from like Metallica's "And Justice for All." So it's like you can't even fucking hear it, man.
Aww.
Volume's all the way down because he's like super authenticity, so you just hear like the clacking of strings and shit.
Okay, so let's see here.
Dave, what's going on?
Dave?
My conscience, you see him too. This is a fucking riff off, bro. And I'm like focusing on like playing that bass riff like really well, completely oblivious to the fact that volume's down, no one's hearing it.
Well, you're not doing a very good job.
I'm just smiling. I'm like, I don't see anyone. I don't say that. I don't say that. I just don't see anyone. I'm just smiling. Go get him, Dave, I guess.
So, Dave, the demon looks at you and says, "Well, boy, looks like I won this time and your soul is mine." Immediately, Dave, you feel your noise thrasher vest, it just like burns to a crisp, and you feel this weird presence coming after you. You now are a level 1 war wizard. And you get to re-roll your starting spells and starting HP.
Oh.
What a transition here. What a big old twist.
Wait,
Oh.
don't you need intelligence? The prediction brain?
I know. I was just thinking that. I'm like, oh no.
Oh no!
Welcome to the land of hell there, bud. You're gonna have such a fun time over here.
Dave, what happened to your patches?
I lost, man. I lost the riff off. He's got my soul.
Do I know anything that he's talking about?
You wouldn't. Vel does though. Vel knows the exact
Would I
telltale
have
signs.
seen that?
Yeah, absolutely, Vel.
Okay.
Oh.
Do I know which one it was? What demon one?
Let's see here. If Dave, if you could roll a d20, we'll see which demon lord came after your soul.
It'd be crazy if it's the same one as me. I don't think it is. I think mine was an 18.
Oriax. The demon lord Oriax has come for your soul, Dave.
Dave,
And-
you were just blessed by a demon lord, giving you all the power it can.
You can now cast Crown of Impalement.
You can impale all of those who get in your way. No matter how little or how much they've done to you, there's nothing there to stop you. You are all that you were, but even more that you can be. You may not have the main intelligence it takes to be a war wizard, but you've got the power. Power from your demon lord combined with the power of your demon lord, you're gonna shine through, become a great war wizard. Man, not as great as me, but you're gonna become some interesting war wizard.
What the hell's going on here?
Give, man, this is bullshit.
You just peeped your mic and it cut out.
Like I can't fucking riff anymore, man. This is bullshit.
You can still riff. You just
No, I
gotta.
can't.
I can teach you how to read, and you can use my spell book. You know, I can make your own spell book. We just gotta find some skin for you to use as the cover, and I can make it a picture book so
Oh,
you can
no.
understand better.
We could use the mouse skin
Dude.
as the
Good, it might be a little furry.
yeah, but it might feel nice, honestly.
So as this transformation occurs, so I know that the war wizard gets a staff.
Mhm.
So could it be like, and the living metal cloak? So could it be that as I like change into this war wizard, as I
lucky.
change into this war wizard,
Oh.
like the base like turns into the staff,
Absolutely. Absolutely. could do that.
and as my vest like burns, it just like burns into like the metal cloak.
Absolutely.
Dave, okay, we got a plan. We'll use that mouse skin as the cover of your picture book. And so you don't lose your spot in the page, we'll use its balls as a bookmark.
Do I have?
Not the tail.
Wait.
The ball.
So, just out of curiosity, do all of like the accoutrement for a war wizard, like the skull, the human hide spellbook, does that just appear on my person?
No, only you just become a war wizard. So
Okay.
your base instrument turning into a staff, 100% believable. Your jacket burning away and turning into living armor, 100% believable. But the human hide spellbook, you're gonna want to get your own spellbook, and your skull. That can be your origin story of how you get your skull.
Okay.
Be
And then-
skull, not just a human.
And then
So how would I roll my my spell points?
So your spell points, we're just gonna go ahead and take a 10-minute bio break here. It might be a little bit longer than a 10-minute bio break, but that way it gives us a little bit of time to kind of like go over this big change and big surprise twist that happened to poor old Dave losing his ability to free will harness the chaos winds. Audience, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back in about 10-ish
Bummer,
minutes.
dude. Wait. Is my blood still nacho cheese?
Your blood. Ooh.
I'll do the slit test.
We'll come back to it. We'll be right back.
Oh, I hope it's still nacho cheese.
How are y'all doing? I hope chat's having a great time listening in and enjoying the weird and zany vibes of the game. I mean, talk about quite the transitional change for poor Dave, going from being a what's it called, a noise thrasher, to all of a sudden becoming a war wizard. What a cool mechanic too by Brian. So when the war wizard casts a spell or a sound check, they have I believe it's a 5% chance that they have to kind of take a look at where if they roll under that 5%, essentially the class ability Shout at the Devil comes out, and a demon lord basically takes notice of the war of the noise thrasher, and they have to do this riff off. And I missed it a couple times from the other times that Dave had cast it, but I figured instead of doing a wandering adventure or wandering encounter, monster encounter, like I normally do every 2 turns, I would just have that happen as a natural piece of that, and I think it worked out really well. But it was really unfortunate for Dave, our noise thrasher. But we will almost be back.
I'm getting my spells set up here, but yeah, we can start.
Absolutely. We are going to come back in here. We are enjoyed our little 10-minute bio break, got ourselves some refreshments, used the little...
Yeah, I got a new drink. I have my chocolate milk.
Oh yeah, look at
Chalky
that. Brandon's got
milk.
chalky milk.
Chalky
And-
milk.
Let's see here. Anything else before we go live? Nothing else? We are back. Welcome back, everybody. We are back in Neon Lords of the Toxic Wasteland after our little bio break, having some fun. Hope everybody is enjoying their adventure and or rather, our player's misfortune. Quite the development has occurred. Our Noise Thrasher is now a War Wizard, making our team very balanced. So we have 2 magic users now, essentially 2 real magic users, and 2 fighters, essentially.
No more on-demand mosh pits, man. That's bogus.
That is
Man,
bogus.
Insect Master is cool.
And then let's see here. So now only 6 hours into the dungeon, or just a little over 5 hours rather, not 6 hours yet. What does the crew want to do? We have kind of this opening room that goes out further to the western side. You of course have a little hallway you haven't explored, and you have a lot still to explore in here. Also recommendable is taking a long rest and going to find a town to see about getting some new equipment or selling off some old equipment, and then also getting a level up potentially. So
I want to
Always
go in
that-
this hallway. Whoops, I didn't mean to draw.
I know. I kind of want to open that door though.
Yeah. Yeah.
kind of want to
We
open
can do it at
that
the
door.
same time. You know, we both hold on to the door
Yeah, we
handles.
both grab onto it like, oh my gosh.
The wonders are in here.
Awesome. That
Dave
doorway.
also stops hearing his conscience.
It's got
Oh,
more
no.
intelligent.
Fucking bogus, man. I lost my conscience.
Oh no.
And then
That's a bummer, man.
the mega mutation roll that you have there, you didn't mean to roll that one, right?
No.
That's such a
Excellent. I did
cool one. I want that one.
Okay, so Heather and Vel, you guys are opening up the store, right? So you approach the store up here to this little corridor or whatever you think it is. Being the doorway like that, you can probably only imagine it's a singular corridor. And as you look at the lock, it's just a regular classic old school fake wooden door, and you turn the knob and it just opens up into a hallway that extends upwards of 4 blocks, with a turn to the east side here at 3 blocks up.
Oh, whoops, I did that wrong. Oh, so it goes into this.
Makes sense.
And
Not
roll
much of-
1d6 for fortune points.
Yes,
That's 5.
there you go. What a misfortune the Neon Lord giveth and the Neon Lord taketh. And that's basically all you have in that doorway there. It's a simple little hallway, not much of note.
Is there anything on the ceiling?
On the ceiling, you look up and you see where there would be light sources, but the bulbs are busted out, and kind of you see with the lights that you guys have, you have the Tuchem lights and Vel's pulsing lights. You can see that those lights that were there potentially just burst and destroyed and kind of fizzled out, not being usable.
That's boring. Okay. Well, no sunshine and rainbows in here.
Okay, and then continuing onwards, you guys can go back up the hatch or go down even further if you would like. There's also another
Continue.
area over here. Okay, awesome. So in that area, it gets a little bit complex over there. From this wall here, it kind of it begins to turn a little bit upwards that way, and then it also is a straight path down here, And the reason why I'm drawing on this one is because it's one of those weird shapes again that doesn't really have an easy way to convey the shape size.
Oh, try me. I'm a better mapper. I can do it.
Excuse you.
As Rugged
heard
is
me.
over there. Okay, so the piece goes down. It continues down 1, 2, 3. It doesn't continue downwards, but it like turns down into this area
Okay.
here.
No.
There you go, just like that. And then as you approach this area here, you see the remnants of a railway system, similar to kind of the railway system that you guys came into from earlier in the dungeon. And then you also see a couple other items, but let's get the mapping done for now. And then it continues on from where you stopped drawing there. Continues 3 blocks further to the east side. Sorry, yeah, to the east side. I've been saying the wrong cardinal directions for a little bit now. My
Yeah,
bad.
I just ignored it.
Thank you. And then it continues. It doesn't continue, but it kind of makes a sharp turn upwards into this area up here. My bad.
Oh, that way.
Yep. And then it continues upwards from that last piece that I drew. Continues up to about here in the weird like curve. And then it
Where did I-
goes. That was perfect. It goes up 7 blocks. It's like 7 blocks straight up.
That is not on the line.
There you go. And then you can kind of see that it continues on upwards, but it's kind of hard to tell from where you guys are. And then there's also from this wall, this eastern wall, 2 blocks over to the west, there's a wall there that goes downwards 1. And then it's kind of like a little block wall. Also, I love the lighting that Dave's got going on over on his screen. And then
That's not intentional. That's the RGB from my computer.
Amazing.
I can change it too. So I could do this.
Yeah, with my new lights, I can do that too.
Can you?
Or
Yeah, I have. There's
Ooh.
one setting that I could use for my color spray.
like a solid,
Ooh.
like a solid red, solid
There
green,
it is.
blue,
I have
white,
to do it on both of them,
yellow,
but
blue, pink,
these lights kind of suck.
rainbow.
No worries. Okay, and then in that little hallway in here, there is a kind of. I may have actually gone a little too far. My bad. I'm gonna scooch these over.
Rolling with it.
1 there. There we go. That's much better. That is for my sanity and the player's sanity of where everything is on the map in relationship to where they are. This is closer to what I have in my hand-drawn map here. And then in this area that you guys just discovered, let's see what we got in here. We got a couple items in here.
Ooh.
Okay. In here, you have it's a very large cavernous structure. The air is very still, very stale. There's a lot of earthly smells coming from the area. It's very damp and dank. You have a breaking wheel kind of in this area down here. You know what a breaking wheel is, right? It's one of those large, like, it's a 5-foot wheel that you would probably put somebody up on there and torture them as you spin them around.
Oh, torture wheel. Here,
Yeah,
let me-
a breaking wheel. And then you have some corroded chains. You see a cracked hammerhead And then you see a desk kind of in this little weird area down here. And you see the railway tracks, of course, as well, coming from this area over here downwards here, and then going up this way as well.
Let's go whoosh.
And these chains, they're huge.
Where are the chains?
They're from the breaking wheel, and they lead from the wheel to this area up to the north.
Thank you for finishing that. All these look like anal beads. Shit.
There you go. It doesn't have to be precise if it just gives you an idea.
It's gonna be precise. Just hold on here.
Okay. These are kind of the items that you see. What do you guys want to do in here?
I want to look at the torture wheel.
You want to look at the torture wheel? Awesome. And anybody accompanying her? Aw, what a kitty.
I'll go.
She's biting my
Biscuits!
button. She's biting my button.
So Vel wants to approach the breaking wheel. Anybody following Vel, or is Vel kind of doing her own thing?
I will.
You will? Okay, awesome. So Vel,
I'm gonna follow the tracks, just
you're gonna.
north.
Okay. So let's assess the breaking wheel, and then Dave, are you doing anything in particular in that room, investigating anything, or?
I'm just fucking sulking, man. This is bullshit. Like, I'm just mournfully looking at my staff and at what remains of my vest, and I'm just like, dude, no!
You'll get over it.
Vel, as you approach that breaking wheel, right, you see the remnants of blood trails and blood stains all over the wheel. You can take in looking at it, you can guess that this wheel has had plenty of use. Near the wheel, the cracked hammer looks like it's bloody and it looks very fresh. And then as you approach even just a little bit more closer to that wheel, you hear this power cord, this A minor power cord just ripping through the air. Dave, you feel the vibrations, but it's just the power cord to you, man.
I spin the wheel.
You spin the wheel? Absolutely. So as you like use all your granny force to try to rotate it to get it into motion, and it locks into place, but it doesn't move. Unless you want to give me a if you want to give me a strength check, your bronze.
I can totally do that.
She's a strong granny for her age.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so after a little bit of struggling, Heather, you kind of see this granny, right? You see granny is, what did we say, 142 pounds? 152 pounds-ish?
100...
I know we had a range.
I think it was 142. Oh, I looked up how much... I don't think I wrote it down. It was like, I think 142.
So, Heather, you see poor granny here as she, basically uses all her might, and she gets the breaking wheel to rotate a little bit, and this loud scream is heard, but there's nobody there on the breaking wheel. And as that happens, you see essentially the wheel kind of just falls off the two kind of what do you call them? It's being held by two pistons, or the centerpiece is being held by two hands essentially. And as it moves, as it breaks off of it, it falls down to the ground and kind of rolls off of it, and it reveals a hoard of treasure. It's an amazing treasure hoard. You have 2,000 copper pieces. You have 1,000 platinum pieces. You have 7 gems worth 10 gold tokens. You have 3 gems worth 50 gold tokens. You have another set of 3 gems worth 100 gold tokens. I'm gonna copy this for y'all, but I'm gonna.
Okay, I was gonna
like, please
say,
write
like,
this down.
I think I had my notes up, but I didn't hear anything. Okay, we're hiding
know.
this.
Write this
I was
down.
like
Write
trying
this
to.
down.
I know. I was gonna say. I'm like.
4 pieces of jewelry, each each worth about 900 gold tokens apiece. You see 6 pieces of another set of jewelry that are each kind of worth about 1,000 gold tokens themselves. And you see a singular piece of jewelry worth about 1,100 gold tokens. All like jewelry that looks to be like really high end, that somebody in Nueva Angeles would pay a lot of money for. You see another set of 6 pieces of jewelry together worth 1,200 GP or gold tokens. Then you have another 3 pieces of jewelry worth 1,400 gold tokens. And then you have, that's a lot of jewelry. 1 more piece of jewelry at 5,000 or 1,500 gold pieces.
My grandkids are dying today. I'm gonna hire a good hitman.
I mean,
Okay.
it just seems like you would rather do it yourself from like everything that you've said.
Well, yeah, but you know, I'd have to go all the way home, and I don't want to do that. You know?
Gotcha. Yeah.
But I just wanted that wheel to spin.
So in the Discord chat for y'all, you guys have the amounts that you found there.
And we're hiding.
I don't think that there. I mean, I think.
We'll split it.
I think we'll try. I don't know if we can be that quiet with all of the ding ding ding.
We'll
What was that noise over there?
I'm just making a wheel.
Oh yeah, it's just some like really old like torture device. Don't worry about it. It's dangerous over here. You
I'm
could
trying to
accidentally get a splinter and die.
I'm trying
Don't-
to get it back up and running. You want to test it out for me?
No, thank you, Granny. I'll pass this time.
All right, you do your little man stuff.
Just like shuffle all of the stuff.
I turn around. Whoa.
We'll split it 95. You know.
95.
You mean I get 5 and you get 95%?
No, 95 with us, and then the 5.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I was like, Grandma, don't do me like this, please.
Later down the campaign. Jeez, you guys have a lot of money.
I inherited it
We're just really good
From
savers.
what?
We're just
from my husband. They finally counted him as dead.
From the desk area, the lot of you hear a mug falling.
Who's over there? Is it a ghost?
Do I catch it? Do I turn around? I'm not surprised.
No, none of you are surprised, but you hear that. All 4 of you hear that mug falling. Would you like to investigate or leave it as is?
I'll investigate the mug noise, sure. Did it go chunk chunk or did it go?
It shattered. Yeah, absolutely shattered.
Okay.
And so it catches everybody's attention. And Rugged, you look over and you kind of like look past the desk. And again, it's super dark in here, but like you see. Can you roll a 2d4 for me? You see 4. Sorry, yeah. You see 4
Deuces.
sleeping cultists just asleep in like these little cots. They're somehow missed from that area, but they look like they blended in to the rubble.
guys.
What? What's going on?
Quiet.
I feel like I'm like 2 feet away from him too. What's going on?
Oh, for the love of. I pull out a pistol, shoot, like, first off, stab one with the dagger that I have in the throat, and shoot another one.
Excellent. Is anybody else doing anything? Seeing that that Mr. Rugged has murdered 2 cultists. There's like that there's probably less than a split second before they wake up.
Can I shove my staff down one of their throats?
Absolutely, you can.
I'm gonna look at one, and just kind of like, these fucking guys again, and I'm gonna kind of like cast my hand out and unintentionally kind of unintentionally, but I'm gonna cast Crown of Impalement at him.
Excellent. You're gonna give me a what is it called? A spell check.
And
you want to beat a 12.
Check.
Using your brains modifier, not your attitude modifier.
Bogus, dude.
You can also use class points.
Hey, at least you don't have a -1 to your brains.
Oh, that's fair. Damn it.
No dice on that one. Even though it's a success, we were rolling for the spell check. And that one has a rollover. So unfortunately, no luck on that one. You feel the magic from your hand, like you feel something form. What is the color of your war wizard's magic if you had to envision it?
Ooh. I'm trying to think. Like a bright neon green.
Okay, excellent. So
like the ugliest shade of neon green.
So like your hand begins to glow a weird neon green, and it you feel like this power surging from it, and then all of a sudden like it fizzles out like it's old CRT TV turning off. It just like shoom.
What? Oh. Dude, what the fuck just happened?
And this last cultist is not surprised. It's not dead, and like it's waking up to the gunshot, stab, the fact that one of the cultists is like gurgling and choking because he can't get the staff out of his throat. Who wants to roll initiative for your guys' side? It's a D6.
I rolled a 1 last time. Don't make me do
I
it.
will. Sure.
Do better.
Hey,
ooh, perfect.
It's not a 1.
Not a 1, but this cultist.
Yeah, but Dorge's 1 was a success. So
That's true.
The cultist was not surprised. It rolled the 4 on its surprise check, and it rolled a 2 for initiative. So players will get to go first in terms of the melee or movement and melee. What do you guys want to do for movement? Do y'all want to move in closer or stay away from it? What are you guys doing?
I'm staying with my guy.
I mean, I essentially killed my 2 guys. I'll just shoot him again. Just pull out my pistol, be like, oh, God damn it.
I'm gonna like look at my hand at like kind of like what just happened with the spell, and kind of try it again at the guy I was aiming at.
Awesome.
I'll do it again.
And then that'll count against your spell slot. So you've got 1 spell slot, and that'll be your last one for today.
Mm-hmm.
And flip if you want to roll that damage.
Okay.
And bees, I don't know if you want to really cast the spell, but you can absolutely cast it. But they will use your last spell slot, just so you're aware.
I mean, Dave's got no fucking idea what the hell he's doing, so yeah, he'll use it.
Excellent. So give me the spell check. And you'll want to beat a 12 on a d20 plus your attitude, or your brains modifier, not attitude. I keep thinking you're a noise thrasher. Oh, you got robbed.
Like, man!
That was 5 damage for me, by the way.
Yes, on your 5 damage. How do you kill this sleeping cultist that is coming to a realization that he is surrounded by people he doesn't know, and his buddies are dying, and one is gurgling from the staff fortunately shoved down his throat.
And I'm just like, for the love of... straight between the eyes, just right there.
Excellent. Okay, so that wraps up combat for you guys. How would you guys like to proceed?
I'm still with this guy.
Yes,
Wow.
he's
Hey,
not
I
fully
think-
dead.
He's now fully dead or
No,
not
he's
fully dead?
not fully dead. He can't do
Okay.
anything because there's something, a foreign object in his throat.
I'm just.
All right,
He's
question this
almost
guy.
dead.
Okay, if I take this out, are you gonna try to kill us? Just shake your head, yes, no!
Like the cultist kind of like looks at you. You see the cultist has green eyes and he looks very faint, very young, very masculine features on him. And he like looks up and like a tear kind of begins to form on him. And he looks at you and nods his head yes.
He is gonna try to run or kill us?
Yes, hey, that's what he's nodding.
Okay. I'll shove it deeper.
He's like at this point, like he's struggling to breathe. You can feel like you can kind of like see the life force is leaving him. I'm gonna have him do a grit saving throw here to see if he can continue to maintain this. If not,
Dave, what was going on there?
he
Seriously.
like
No fucking idea,
you know
man.
that you could probably kill him in a few minutes or a few seconds.
Okay, well I can just do CPR, get him back up, and do it again. Okay, I'll take it out, but I'll keep like the hand holding him down.
Okay.
Be ready to like do it again.
Is anybody assisting Granny?
Yeah, I definitely will.
Dave's still trying to figure out what the hell he was trying to do.
Okay.
Nah,
So
Just,
Val, you look at this
Like-
guy. Go ahead. What was that, George?
oh, I was gonna be like, yeah, I'll just like, if I can, I'll just like get him in like a chokehold.
yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and look through all the 3 that I killed, see what's on them.
Awesome. So, Rugged, if you could roll 3 individual 2d6s. And Vel, you see this guy. He looks at you, and he like tries to wrestle his way out of the grip from Heather. So Heather, if you could give me your prowess or bronze ability check here.
Either prowess or burliness?
Mhm.
Okay. I will do prowess then.
I rolled a 3, a 1, and a 1.
And then I miscommunicated that to you, Rugged. So we'll do the 1 will be 3 and 1, 3 or 31. So, and then the words are very difficult for me apparently right now.
We can always redo the rolls. It's fine.
Yes, let's redo the rolls. So we'll do 2d6s and 3 rolls of 2d6s. Awesome. And then Heather, this guy.
Sorry, it rolled like it wasn't showing it was rolling on my end, so I did roll twice
Yeah,
accidentally.
you're good. Being the fact that this guy is, a little bit weak, and the fact that, he had something shoved down his throat forcefully, and he's not on the breathing side, and he's struggling to breathe. Him being out of breath on your first roll, I would count that as a success.
Okay.
I mean, because there's no way he's getting out of that one. And so you have him definitely in a chokehold. Vel, how do you? So Heather has him in a chokehold. Vel, you see him. Do you have are you menacingly pointing your stick at him, or?
Yeah.
Okay, so Vel's menacingly pointing her stick at this guy, and then as this is happening, this guy looks at everybody, and he's like coughing, and as he's coughing, he finally is able to let out the words like, "Dio will kill you all."
I don't give a shit. Now I got some questions for you, and you're gonna answer. Or else this is gonna go from your mouth out to your asshole, and I'll leave it like that until you slowly die.
This guy is looking, he kind of turns his face over to Heather, and she's like, "Is she always like this?"
Yeah, she's She's serious. She will fuck you up.
Not in a
And-
fun way.
Yeah.
And then this guy looks at you, Vel, and looks at the rest of the crew as Dave and Rugged. You guys have been kind of discussing what's going on with Dave and Rugged as you begin to rummage through the bodies. He says, "Well, Dio is the leader here, and he'll kill you all. That's for sure.
Well, he can sure try.
You can kill
Buddy,
me."
I don't know where you are right now, but we easily killed 3 of you.
Yep, they were asleep.
And
Your point is,
I'm awake.
and
Look at the position you are in.
you know how many of you guys we've killed while you were awake? Like 2, 3.
Okay, ignore him, and now we got some questions for
I
you.
think like 5 maybe. Like 5 at least.
It's been more than
What
5
does at
for
least mean?
is this guy you're talking about your boss?
Oh yeah,
Perchance.
Dio is my boss. Dio is a great guy.
Dio Brando from the JoJo's.
No, like
Does he have a weird vampire mask or anything?
no, he's pretty
Does he
normal
know
guy.
Charles?
Does he know Charles? No, there's no Charles.
What's his name?
Carl?
Charles? Carl. Does
Alright.
he know
Carl.
Carl?
Let's go ahead and start off on a little bit of a better thing. Hi, my name is Rugged.
Now shut up.
I put up a pistol to his head. If you don't start talking about who he is, where we can find him, and where we can find more treasure, you're getting one in the head.
Listen. Dio just takes weak men and he helps weak men feel good about themselves, okay?
Oh, you a weak little boy? You want to be an alpha male? Well, I'll tell you right now, you ain't gonna be nothing but a little twink beta male.
Wait,
You
did we
better
just
take
stumble
that
into a
team.
fucking incel cult? Oh, dude! Oh!
You know,
No
you're
wonder it
gonna.
smells like despair down here.
Alright, what's your name then?
My name's Mickey.
We'll be
Oh,
sure to
that's
put it
such a
on your
twinky
gravestone.
name.
What was that?
Now that- We'll be sure to put it on your gravestone. Now, Mickey, where's the treasure?
the treasure. He like points over to the breaking wheel.
There ain't nothing in there. What are you talking about?
Dio told us to store everything there. There's a lot of treasure there. A lot of jewelry pieces. A lot of gems.
Well, we looked over there and that wheel didn't spin. It just broke off and nothing. So now you're gonna answer this question. Where is the devil room?
The
Where
devil
is the room 666, the devil room?
He's like, do you have a map?
No, I don't
yeah,
got
right
it.
here.
Oh,
I pull up the map
Yes.
that I was drawing.
Excellent. As you pull out the map, he says, "Oh, your map is so incomplete. I don't know where the rest of everything is, but
Figure it out. I need to find that devil room.
Well, hold up. Do you have a complete map
I
on
don't.
you?
No, Dio doesn't let us make maps of this place. It's by
You
Carl's
call
order.
yourself a man. You call yourself a man.
Wait. Did you say Carl?
Uh-huh.
Oh. So you know Carl?
I don't know him. Dio does.
Who
Listen-
is Carl?
Carl is a...
Out with it now! And
It's
I
Carl,
push it
your
into his
daddy.
head.
You
I push the pistol into his head more.
like, ow! Carl is a chaos champion.
Hmm.
What kind of
Chaos
stupid ass
champion,
name
eh?
is that?
I don't know him. Dio knows him. You'll find Dio further down.
Hey, well, who is Dio?
Dio's my boss.
Well, give us some more of a description than that. What does he do? What is he a boss for? What does he look like?
Does he cast any magic?
He like looks at you guys. Let me go pull up Dio's description real quick for myself, just so that I can answer those questions faithfully from the perspective of a cultist. Surprised you guys captured someone.
I thought we were all just gonna be
instead of
murder
just
hobos.
outright-
The
Yeah.
one time we take somebody alive.
That's what I was trying to do initially, and then he just dies by falling down some stairs.
Oh, I thought you were talking about just shooting them. I'm like, what do you expect from shooting them?
I shot the legs.
I thought you meant from
hindsight-
just this time. From
In hindsight, shooting them in the legs while on stairs was not a good idea. I will
that's why
admit
you
that.
gotta shove a staff down their throat.
This guy says Dio's a great guy. He does pizza parties on Tuesdays and he does therapy sessions on Fridays. He even has a therapy room downstairs. He's a really cool guy, and he used to serve Randy, but then Randy said, "Nah, man, go away." And then Dio was like, "No, okay, I'm gonna do my own thing." And it's just
Who the hell is Randy?
The Lord Randy.
she's correct.
Randy
okay.
Savage.
All right. Doesn't ring a bell.
It doesn't ring a bell. You're
How
back.
do you not know of the one true God, Randy?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sorry, my cat decided. Nope, you're done, and turned off my computer.
Okay.
This guy looks at you guys, Mickey, and he looks at you guys and says, "Yeah, how do you not know Randy? He's like the one
Shut
true
up!
God."
Push it into his forehead more.
We're the ones asking questions here, not
Okay.
you.
And then this guy's freaking out. I mean, like, with the way Heather has him in a chokehold, the way that the three of you are interrogating him, the fact that Granny is not afraid to use her staff to shove it down his throat. He's
gonna turn you into a kebab.
this guy's pretty scared. So he kind of relays that information about Dio to you, talking to that Dio's kind of established this cult like a few years ago when he fell from Lord Randy's grace. That people like there's a class of adventurer who serves Lord Randy called the Holy Smiters, and when they fall from Randy's grace, they become Chaos Smiters, and that is what Dio is. He's become a Chaos Smiter, working with Chaos to bring chaos to the Wasteland. That's all the information that he relays to you, just to streamline a little bit of the RP there.
And what about the
Okay,
devil
alright.
room?
In the Devil Room, on the map that Ruggard has, he points to it. It's down lower, and he gives you a general idea of it being on level 4, but kind of it would be. He says down this upper area where don't go there. There's a way to get down to find where the next area is, and it's very far on the western side of the compound area dungeon that you guys are in.
Okay.
Granny, show him the stone.
Not
I don't
some-
think he's ready to see it.
Look
What's
at this
stone?
guy. Does it look like he has the brain capacity to understand what the crystal does or what it is?
When are we gonna ever have another chance like this?
When we capture Dio.
Just show him the stone. What more will it hurt?
I'll pull out the crystal and just like shove it in his face. Like, what do you know of this crystal?
I don't know anything. That thing is
Do
weird.
what I told you.
All right, cool.
I just shoot him in the head right then and there.
So that happens, right? You shoot him in the head. Heather, you get blasted with a bunch of blood and like brain matter and skull fragments. Vel, you get some of that backblast from that, and Rugged, you feel some of that like blood just like go past over your head because of your stature, and Dave, you were standing nearby, right, Dave?
Yeah.
So you see all that transpire, and you see this man's brain case just open up and no longer exist as he goes really limp and he becomes a dead weight in Heather's hands.
And I just like push him over to the side and wipe my face. Dude.
Fucking brutal, man.
We
Ew.
got all the information we needed, didn't we?
Yeah, it's just like you maybe could have given me a warning so I could have like held him away from my body and not gotten covered in blood and guts.
Listen, he wouldn't have been surprised. This way, it's a lot less painful for him.
Do you even
still
understand
look
where
like
we
a
are?
fucking
We're in a
nerd.
torture room. You don't just kill him without pain. You need to make him suffer.
Well, I think we made him suffer enough.
Not nearly enough if he kept talking back to us.
Go ahead and steal his bones then, and use his soul as a binder for it.
Well, it's no fun now. You've ruined it, little man.
I will never ever get you, Granny.
What did I
Never
find
will,
off
Rupert.
the,
You don't have
Absolutely,
the,
that's what I'm about to
the
go
riddle.
take a look at. And so,
Dave's just kind of like looking at Granny, just like, is this who I'm supposed to become now, or like, what the fuck?
What happened to you exactly? Like, what happened to your base? What happened to your vest?
So, okay, I can't believe my conscience didn't see that. It's total bogus. But all right, so I played a riff. Yeah, you're my fucking conscience, man.
What do you mean? I'm Rugged. I've been here the whole time.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Wait, what the fuck?
This is just Rugged.
Okay, that's a lot to unpack. Anyway.
Oh, sorry. No, his real name is Rhubarb.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
When you
So, anyway, I like played this riff, and I guess like a fucking demon lord noticed it or some shit. I don't fucking know, man. And he came up and he challenged me to a riff battle, and he played like the riff, man, the fucking riff,
Okay.
and I couldn't match it. So he has my soul and shit now, and I guess I don't have a fucking base anymore. It's just this stick. I don't have a vest anymore. It's like this, whatever the fuck this cloak is.
Do you think there's a chance we can win it back?
I've never heard of someone losing a riff off and gaining their soul back, man.
We can always try.
I think I'm boned.
We can always try.
I fucking wanna, dude. I'm pissed.
All right. We'll work it out.
Granny, have you ever heard of a war wizard like fucking like punching their like demon lord in the fucking nards and getting their soul back or some shit like that?
I don't know why you would want to. I offered up my soul for my demon lord Vanth, and it's given me nothing but greatness and power.
Granny, you literally steal people's bones and shit, man. I don't know if I'd call that greatness.
Because
You wanna-
Vanth gave me the ability to. I was just a plain old little lady before. Then
You
I
want to
was,
wind up like Granny?
and then I was done with all that peaceful life, and I wanted to live some fun thrill before I die. And Vanth will take my soul when I do, guide me to the underworld, and I'll rule down there too.
Rugged, you found 3 ninja throwing stars, 5 gold pieces, and a can of meat treat jelly.
I'm gonna like lean down to Rugged and go, Granny fucking scares me, dude.
Yeah, she
A
does
lot.
too. She scares me too. But what can we do? She's our partner.
Fucking no, man.
Okay, awesome. So now that we've figured that out there.
Oh, the cameras are gone.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
They want us to come again.
No!
We ain't there yet.
Please, how dare you?
We're not there yet. We're not ending yet. We're still here. What the hell, stream?
We're still here. We're still
Did
here.
you say 5 ninja stars?
Sorry, 3. I wrote it. I put it on the Discord chat for you. 3 ninja throwing
back.
stars, 5 gold pieces, and a singular can of Meat Treat brand jellied meat.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Awesome. Okay, so guys, we have quite the adventure going on here, right? Quite the revelation of information and quite the surprise going on for poor Dave. Where would you guys like to go? We've got about like another 10 minutes in this session, or 15 rather.
Should we potentially think about making our way out of here and like resting up a little bit? Because like some of our war wizards don't have spells.
We've been carrying a big load on our
Yeah.
backs.
Oh yeah,
Not
and
to
like
mention, one of the
just
war
like-
wizards doesn't know how to fucking war wizard.
I'm gonna
it
do
doesn't have a
extra
spell book. And yeah, like weirdly right now, Granny in my pack is just like so heavy right now, and so like we should.
I need to replenish my bones.
Do I sense any, like, being with this group of party, do I sense any, like, tell, or do I see any tell of them, like, lying of some sort?
Ooh, okay.
I mean, I'm telling the truth. I only got 1 spell left. I need to rest these old bones.
About the treasure trove, because because the kid we were talking to seemed to be very convinced that it was in there.
Yeah, the kid did point to it, so I don't know if
Why did we
I don't know
lie?
We didn't
If-
see anything in there. I don't know what you're talking about.
exactly.
Yet you guys were the ones by it. I heard something break.
Yeah, the wheel broke.
Yeah.
You see, it was up and now it's down. It doesn't spin. That's what I wanted it to
Do
do.
I, with my keen sense of smell, do I smell any sweat? Which is a tell lie of a lie.
With your, I'm gonna say with you being a dwarf, you have a keen nose for gold treasure, but in what they have, I don't think there's any actually, there's no gold tokens in the trove that they got.
I thought that we did get gold tokens.
No, we didn't.
Oh no, it's just stuff that was worth gold tokens.
Correct.
Like, but no, we didn't actually.
Yeah, but no
get
physical gold tokens, so that there
Mm-mm.
wouldn't be the smell of the gold for Rugged to know that. I would say we would leave it as a contested roll, highest rolling on the let's say attitude. If Heather wants to maintain a strict attitude, you would have to use your brains or attitude to kind of figure out if Heather or Vel are lying.
I'll be using my attitude.
Oh no, that's. Oh wait,
So
no.
That's
it's
good. It's good.
contested.
It's contested. Yes. So
It's,
Rugged would
it's
have to be
weirdly
the 20.
not. It's not adding my modifier, so it would actually be a 23.
And what would I give a modifier for supporting?
Well, that's a natural 20 either way. Oh no.
Yeah, that's a
that would be a
natural 20.
It was a
20.
natural 20.
So,
So I would have to roll a natural 20 to contest it.
or
Easy.
no, not necessarily. I mean, you could roll over a 20, or like if with your modifiers or class points if you want to spend them. Vel, you did between you and Heather, did you guys keep all the treasure in a singular backpack for Heather, or did you guys split up the treasure there?
I feel like
Split
we
it
just
up.
like split it up and just like
Whatever.
just shoveled whatever we
Yeah.
could fit into our bags.
Okay, awesome. So Vel, if you could, we'll add a. What is your attitude modifier?
+2.
+2. Awesome. So for Dorge, that would be, you guys got to beat a 25. That'd be Dave and Rugged.
Nope, not happening. Oh wait,
All right, what do
that's
I
a
need to do?
17 That's a 17.
You would roll
Plus.
your attitude or your brains to contest the 25 that was rolled for Heather and Vel.
Oh man.
And unfortunately,
Not happening.
So, Dave and Rugged, you guys take Vel and Heather's word at face value.
Look, Rupert, I want to go down to the devil room so damn much. I don't want to leave this place, but I only got one spell left, and you only have one little health. And if you
I've
want to
always
survive,
had one little health.
Exactly, and if you want to survive, you'll want me to have more.
I'm just reeling at the fact. I'm like happy and reeling at the fact that like that little shit lied to me.
Well, that's why we should have kept him alive a little bit more.
No worries, we'll get the information from Dio. We shove that freaking gun down his throat.
We'll get
Okay.
there, but I need more spells.
So it sounds like half of you want to leave the dungeon for sure, and the other two, Dave and Rugged, do you guys want to follow Vel and Heather, or?
I mean, we
Just-
could camp out here. Honestly, we cleared out this room. We could barricade the doors.
But there's like certain benefits that we
We need to replenish our supplies.
How in character can I say we can level up maybe?
We need to replenish
you
our
more hit
supplies.
points.
You need more lights. I need more spell slots. We could use a few more food. I mean, Heather doesn't even have a water thing, whatever.
Well,
a
I
flask.
do now.
Yeah,
I
I gave
can-
her the flask that I found.
Yeah, and he cleaned it.
Oh, true. But I don't know. I could use a few things. Who knows if
Oh,
we were gonna
man.
need more rope or.
Dave, what do you think? Do you want to go out of the dungeon? Recoup?
I want to just like figure out what the fuck just happened and
Yeah,
like
I can show you. That's why I need to go up get more supplies so I can make you a little picture book for your spells because I know all the shit.
okay, a picture book would actually be really helpful.
Can it be canon that it's just spells of like design and diagrams, not words, just a picture of those spells?
That's how he casts. He like looks at the basically a glyph.
It's like tablature but for spells.
Exactly.
There you go. Spellcasting 101.
We can get you a nice skull and your book, and I'll show you the way the war wizard is. And then by the time we're all ready and come back down, you'll kill him.
I'm gonna look back down the hallway with the railroad tracks.
Fine.
Don't worry, man. This place isn't going anywhere.
I'm just worried about the bandits that we were fighting off when we go up there again.
Oh, it's been some hours. They probably just kept on going. They probably didn't even see us.
Yeah, those fucking. I mean, they're just a bunch of fucking like clowns, man. Don't worry about them.
Cereal.
It's been
They're
6
cereal.
hours.
Look. And we're the milk, okay? The cereal won't survive with the milk. They're just gonna get soggy.
I put the blade away, pull out the torch that I have, and I'm like,
I guess I need to replenish anyways because this is about to go out in about 2 hours.
That's about right.
Now you're talking.
Awesome. So, get a feeling that everybody's kind of in agreement of leaving the dungeon for now, coming back another day, and turning in quite the hoard of treasure, and hopefully hoping for some levels. How would you guys like to leave the dungeon? There are multiple ways, of course. You can go up that railway that has that section up there, or you can go back up the hatch the way that you guys came down originally. All up to you.
Does the railway lead to the one that we had earlier?
It looks to be very similar. In following it, the environment does change a little bit. Close to it, at least kind of like where we have this area here that we've trimmed off here. You see this weird purple dripping ooze coming from above you, and it doesn't look cavernous above you, but the texture doesn't look like the rest of this area that you're in. It doesn't look like it's concrete or steel or metal.
Does it look
looks
tasty?
I mean, it looks fleshy. So I'm sure if you're hungry enough, you could probably give it a
You
shot.
don't. I've smelled that thing. You don't want to try it.
I think I'm gonna try it.
Oh, well, okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
Vel, how do you get? Because it's about, I would say about 15 feet away from you.
And is it dripping?
It is dripping ooze, yes.
Okay, well I'll get under it and just open my mouth.
And taste the ooze. Okay, awesome. As the ooze hits your mouth, right, you feel. Specifically, I'm gonna have the players, Dave, Heather, and Rugger take off your. Actually, Dave, you can keep your headset on because you're War Wizard now. But Heather and Rugger, I'll have you take your headphones off for a couple seconds, and then let's see here. Whenever you guys are ready,
Just signal to us.
I'll
yeah,
also
I'll
deafen.
I'll do this.
I'll also deafen as well.
Okay.
Excellent. Okay, so Vel and Dave, you guys, you see, or Dave, you see Vel, take this ooze into her mouth, and as she does that, like all of a sudden, her like skin turns purple. And once it turns purple, there's this weird rush of wind that happens, and the two of you blink out of existence for a few seconds. And as this happens, like time is really slow, and you see basically this figure, this very, very imposing figure on like this huge throne, and it like looks at you. As it turns its head, you see it has this kind of weird helmet on that has two horns on it, and it's kind of a gold color, and this figure begins to stand up, and as it begins to stand up, you are whisked back into reality, and you see Heather and Rugged again, and that's all you see.
Man, what the fuck was that?
Don't you know what that was?
Oh, man.
That was most likely the devil himself.
Fucking what now?
Oh, I'll draw it in some pictures later.
And then also, Vel, if you could roll on the major mutations table for me.
Yes!
God dang.
Let's go. Major mutations. Okay. 13. That's what I got. Tunnel rat! What is that? Metal-like claws for fingers, dealing 1d6 bleeding damage, and the ability to create a tunnel that is 5 cubic feet an hour. I'm a rat!
Wow. There you
That's
go.
honestly the
rat
perfect
theme
mutation for
keeps
you.
going.
What a theme.
First we have rat guard, then we met rat people. Now we have a rat tunneler.
Alrighty.
So excited.
This is where we're going to end off our session here with quite the discovery for Vel and Dave. And Heather and Rugged, you guys will just have to be filled in by Vel next week. Or if you catch the VOD, of course, you're more than welcome to listen into it. I'm not going to withhold information from you. It's very fun, and I think everybody shall enjoy what happened. But with that being said, let's see here, players. This has been a wonderful session. I hope everybody has had fun. Chat, thank you for joining in and participating with the naming of what was the name? What was the name that we
Rat
finally?
grams.
Right, rhymes. So thank you, chat, for that. That was a great name. And
May
then kind of,
Mickey rest in peace.
oh yeah, may Mickey rest in peace after what happened
Yes.
to him. And then I'm gonna switch this back over to player names. That way, people know who you guys are. And kind of signing off here. Flip, let's take it up with you. Where can we find you?
Well, you can always find me over here in the Twitch at Flip1012. You can also find me over at Discord at FlipVT. On X, you can find me as flipping_Philip, and on BSky, you can find me as voiceofphilip.com.
Excellent. And Dorsley, where can we find you?
I'm George Lee. You can find me at George Lee at Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube.
Awesome. And Shig.
Yeah, just don't bother. I'm
It's
here.
fine.
You find me on Tuesdays. That's all you need.
There you go. And of course, in this Discord and seeing you, Beazle Boss, where can we find you?
You guys can find me on Blue Sky at Beazle Boy. You can find me on Instagram at Smash Up Mashup. You can find me on Reddit at Dear Kumpel. And of course, you can find me here on Tuesdays, being the one, the only, Dave, Murderface, M, Murderface. The M still stands for Murderface, but he does have a lot of soul searching to do.
Now he
It'll
does.
be difficult because he doesn't have a soul anymore.
Now we're gonna be on a quest to retrieve the soul, the rocker soul, the rocker.
It's gonna be this whole thing.
And then I myself am your Neon Lord for the evening. I am Noland North. You can find me at Instagram at Noland_North, and you can also find me in this Discord as Noland North. I'm in a couple play-by posts, and then we have some new play-by posts opening up. I don't think there's any casting calls out at the moment, but also want to say thank you to Seeing You sponsors, Free League, Sirenscape, and Loki Battle Maps, which provides really cool battle maps for the use in Cyberpunk games. And then of course to a big thanks to Rob, and I know he's going through quite the situation on his part, but hopefully he'll be back and we'll be running some new Cyberpunk games going forward, and hopefully everybody can catch us then. Till next time, guys, you can catch me and Dorsley on Sunday this week coming up. We're going to be in Nigel's Blade Runner game. It's going to be really fun. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Bye, everybody.
Peace.
Cybernation Uncensored.